What's up, guys? Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my paper tall ways for a change. We usually do everything sideways, and I do it on purpose so everything fits underneath my camera here. But today I'm going to go tall ways for the activity that we're doing, and it almost fits, but you'll see me sliding my paper up and down so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. For my second and third graders, this coming cycle, we are going to be learning about ancient Egypt in art. And so I thought what I would do is a video on King Tut, specifically King Tut's mask that was created by an artist in ancient Egypt. And we are just going to do a quick and easy drawing of it. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to move this paper down so you can see the top edge of my paper. And you can see where I'm starting. I'm going to start probably about right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a very slight curve like this. And that's going to become the top of his head. Okay, and it's not, he's going to be wearing a headdress almost. So that's why it's kind of not very rounded like you would think a head would be. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw two lines down on the side. 1, 2. Okay. I'm going to curve this. This is going to be his cheeks. And then we're going to connect this with a very slight curve for his chin. All right. Now, his face was very serious because this is called a funerary mask. So what I'm going to do for his lips is I'm just going to draw a curve this way, and a straight line across. For his nose, I'm just going to do 2 bumps like this. And the eyes are kind of important, okay? So the eyes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a straight line on both sides. All right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the top part of the eye, but it's not going to go all the way to the other side. So watch, it comes up and it hooks in here. This side, I start on the inside up, hooks in here. So you have this little bit of extra sticking out. And I'm going to add the eyeball in the middle, like that. I'm going to add some eyebrows. Another one on the other side. And I'm using a marker like I always do. You guys should be probably using a pencil in case you mess up. And then you can go back into this later and color in the eyebrows and outline with marker if you'd like to. Okay? Now, down here, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add what they call a false beard. So I'm going to draw straight down. This is straight down again. They're actually angled slightly in. And I'm just going to connect it at the bottom like this. And on this thing, what we're going to do is we're actually just going to draw some X's. So look, I'm going to draw an X here. Another X. 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 Like that. All right? Now, right around here on each side, look, I'm going to make 2 little lines so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to draw straight down past the false beard. Straight down past the false beard. And I'm going to connect it. Now, I know it looks a little funny right now. That's actually not his neck. Part of it is, but we need to add the big headdress, and this was the easiest way for me to do it. Okay? So what I want you to do is up here, here's his cheeks. I want you to move out from the cheeks and make a dot on each side, like that. Okay? Now from there, what I want you to do is up here above him, I gotta move this down, I want you to make a dot right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna curve up. And what I wanna do is wrap around, okay? So I don't want to draw a straight line to that. I'm wrapping around to that dot, over, and now I can start to curve again down to this dot. Okay? Now, this is kind of a weird line. So what I'm going to have you do is put another dot kind of like right here on both sides. And we're not drawing straight to that. This is just a reference point. What you're going to do is you're going to curve out, up, around, like that. Okay? I'm going to do this one. Out, up, around, and in. Okay? Now, back up to here, right on these corners, we're going to draw two diagonal lines like that. And we're going to finish this off with some stripes all the way around. Notice how my angle is changing because I want it to flow. We're going to also add stripes across here. One more, like that. And the key is we want to make these ones match. So I've talked to you guys before about the invisible line. I kind of imagine where would this come out at the other side for each of these. And I kind of use that invisible line as a reference. Invisible line all the way through, like that. Okay, almost done. Right here, I want to do a curved line. I'm going to stop, invisible line, come out the other side. Down here, I'm going to double that line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to curve like this. Let's see if you guys can see this. All the way around, like that. And I'm going to double it. Like that. There we go. There we have a simplified King Tut Egyptian mask. Now, the real King Tut mask is basically made out of solid gold, but then there is paint. So most of the face is gold, and then these colors alternate between gold and different colors and things like that. But you guys could actually color it however you want. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to see what I have in here that would look good. And that's what I'm going to try to do. I thought maybe I had a gold, but I don't think I do. So let's see what I got. I'm going to use brown and as always, I know some kids like the fact that I film me coloring because they like to see how I go about it. But remember, you can always just fast forward to the end and see what the finished product looks like. You don't have to sit and watch the coloring process. Although, I color pretty quickly. I'm going to make the lips brown too.
I'm sorry for the interruption. Karen Schmidt, could you please call 7101, please?
Sorry guys if you heard the announcement. I had somebody else the other day that heard an announcement and said, "Are you doing this in your room, in your classroom?" Yep, I am. That's why you hear the announcements, guys. Alright, I think I'm going to stop with the brown there. Actually, no. I want every other section of this. Like I said, I'm using brown to replace gold. So I'm kind of making it somewhat like the real mask. Not exactly. If you look it up, you'll see how much gold there was. But I'm using the brown to represent gold since I don't have gold. And then I'm going to put color in between. Up here, I'm going to go with some brown. All right. There we go. And in here, I think I'm going to go with a purple. Now, I'm using limited colors, but you guys can make this as fancy as you want, with as many colors as you would like. And I'm going to finish it off with some red. I think I've told you guys before about turning your paper. It's always good to turn your paper so that you can reach the spots you're trying to get better without rubbing and smearing the rest of the drawing. And where's that brown? I forgot to do this. There we go, guys. Voila. There is my King Tut mask. That was a long one, guys. Good luck and have fun.